is Andrea here, and we are on the very next page of our Tales of You and Me 12 by 12 paper pad that we're using for our 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 paper. As I've said in the past, you can buy this in the 6 by 6 pad and get away with, you're just going to have a little bit of a border around the pages, but you can get away with that if you want. There's our paper pad. Okay, so it's time for measurements. This is our next page. This is a flip that flips out like that, and that this flip is 6 3/4 by 5 inches. And then you're going to score at a half, and then score, let's see here, at 3 1/2. And that'll give you your 2 flips on here. Okay, this is a belly band. I don't know if a piece of paper is going to help it pop out or not, but this is a belly band, and this belly band goes all the way across the page here, and it is 6 by 2 1/2 inches. Okay, then we have a tag that also goes in there, and that is marked as T2. We'll set that aside. Now we're going to open this up, and here we have 6 1/4 by 6 for this page. And then down here we have 6 1/2 by 4, and that's twice because you're using them as doors. Okay, and then you have this space here for photos. Alright, so let's start with the top. I've already got my paper inked up and ready to go. Let's see here. I need my pokey tool. I'm going to need my glue. Make sure the lid's not on too tight. And I'm going to need my bone folder. So that's what you need, and a pair of scissors just in case you're over on cutting your paper. You can trim it down. But that's about what you need to make a mini album, are just those 3 or 4 tools. Okay, put a little glue on here. And it's going to go on number 1. Burnish that down. Try to center it as much as you can. Remember, this is handmade. It does not have to be perfect. Just perfect to you and to your liking. Okay. Way too much double-sided tape on that one. Oh, and I just stuck that right down on top. Try not to do that. I'm notorious for doing something silly like that. Okay, and our last piece here. And then our glue. Try to stay away from your score line, at least 1/8 of an inch away, because you don't want your page to buckle. And let's see, let's find number 3. Four. And 3. The Tales of You and Me pad of paper, the 12 by 12, has some nice ephemera in it, and I will be using those to tuck into some of the pockets. But you can also use them for covering a page. Make it eclectic. Very, very nice. Gonna close that up, and that portion is done. Then we have this portion here, which is this paper. Perfect. Then I have 5 and then 6. 5 may need to get cut down a little bit. Oh no, it fits perfect. I might have to sliver it. Just a little bit of sliver. So let's find 6. We have 6 and 7 here. Okay, a little bit of glue. Try not to oversaturate unless you absolutely have to. I need more glue. It's another good use of your glue to be able to get your paper down without it sticking right away. Voila. Okay. And let me just get the paper cutter out and do that little sliver real quick. It takes longer for me to pick up my cutter than it does for me to cut. Yeah, I'm doing a little sliver, so I'm going to push it back a little more. Perfect. Just that much. Hardly anything at all. Okay. Now let's ink up the edge. Now we can take our tape backing off and put it where the number 5 goes. Nice. Fits perfect now that I cut that sliver off. Okay, let's go with number 7. Oh, I'm going to need a little extra glue on the very edge here to help me slide it around. Okay. Loosen up this pocket a little bit. Perfect. Just burnish that real good and it'll get rid of any of the folds or crinkles. That's the top part. Let's follow it up with the inside. So here's number 8. Our little book is getting thick, but not too thick. Pretty, pretty. All right. Let's do our double doors. And our back piece. That's number 9. Okay, and I need to make 2 more of these, so let's get that done before I stick these down. Get yourself a clean black cardstock. I use 8.5 by 11. You know what? Don't get the black cardstock. Go in your scraps. I always try to go with scraps first because I usually find something that fits the parameters of the paper. So there's one. Ooh, is this 2? Let's see. Nope, too short. What about this one? Nope, too short. That's too skinny. Yep, too skinny. Ah, here's some more. That's too short. This one, maybe. Ah, that's too short. Too skinny. And I think that is it. That's too skinny. Skinny. I do have this one. Oh no, this one will go better. Oh, shoot. It's too short. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out a new sheet. Or maybe I have something in my ready to go. Let's see. Ooh, that looks promising. It's too short. This one looks too skinny. Yeah. But these are my ready to go stickers, because instead of wasting my Xyron stickers, I will do this and save them. Here, and these are all the wrong color scheme. Okay, now we can go get our paper and use it. Let's see, I need 2 of them. I think I have a lot of these left, so I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. Okay, we'll flip it over. And because I really like how cute she is, I'm going to cut this off first. Then I'll get my shapes that I need out of the paper. But I may go ahead and fussy cut her later in the album. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to take one of these and mark it to be cut. There. That'd be too short. So I'm going to mark another side here. And that'll cut there. So I'm going to do my long cut first, or my shortcut first. Now my long cuts, which are now short because we shortened the other end. That's our 2. I can put this one back in our scraps and use it for something else. These 2, oh how cute that turned out. We need to ink up and then make into stickers. Alright. Then we will tape and glue. I place my tape right up to the edge. I know that there's those that don't do that. They kind of put it away from the edge. But I find that if I do that, papers want to get stuck, like photos and that want to get stuck to the tape if it's too, easy for it to go under. That's just my experience, and I'm sure there are others who have different experience with different results. Alright, these are now ready to go with these. So let's get our book back out. Okay, so we have the doors. I'm working on the wrong page, but that's okay. We're going to do this one and then we'll go back one. Ugh. So the measurements, let me just double check. I know. Yeah. Wrong page. That's okay. So I was cutting up for this one. These two doors are 4 by 6 1/4. And then this flip is 6 3/4 by 5. This flip is 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. This flip here is 6 3/4 by 5. And then our tag, what this tag is, 5 by 4 1/2. That's how that tag is. Put that in here. Get it out the way. We don't accidentally use it. My tape came off, and it does that periodically. You just want to make sure it doesn't happen that often. Ah. There we go. Nope, we didn't. We didn't fix it. Burnished that down real good. Same with the other one. So it tried to get up too. Alright, so let's get to work on these. You know, these are too big. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm all discombobulated, but I finally found the page that we were working on, which is this one. So I don't know how I ended up on the other ones, but there you have it. I have not a clue how that ended up that way. Okay. So I got a little ahead of myself on this page. Okay. Got to be real careful of your score lines. I know I say that a lot. That's because it's so important if you want your pages to stay down or to come back up. Okay. Perfect. I love it. And we have the insides. And then the other side. If you don't want your pokey tool or your scissors to get all gunked up by the glue, use a little bit of alcohol, and that would allow you to pull off the glue that's on there. Help you clean your scissors up. But don't soak them in alcohol, because then they'll rust. Perfect. Perfect. That's it, guys. We are done with this page, and I'm so glad you guys stuck around and listened to my jabbering. I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great one. Bye.